Welcome, Sycamore families. Hello, my name is Frank Forsthoefel, Superintendent of Sycamore Community Schools, and I'm here to provide you a brief update as we move forward in the 2016-17 school year. The 2015-16 school year was highly successful for not only our students, but our staff and for our community. And that was a result of, one, a great bunch of students that we've had, an incredibly talented professional staff, and a parent group that is incredibly invested and involved in our schools. We could not do what we did with our kids last year without the involvement of our community. Our mission and vision statement is very clear in terms of how it articulates what we believe and how we should serve. It also aims for the sky in terms of what we can do with the potential for each one of our kids to grow and be the best that they can be. So in 2015-16, as with any year, we believe it's our mission to provide challenging, engaging, and rigorous learning opportunities for our students. And the results from our 2015 school year speak especially to those results. Recently, Newsweek magazine named Sycamore High School number 146 in the country of all the high schools in our country, and number 8 in the state of Ohio. What an accomplishment for our great students and our staff at Sycamore High. Certainly with We Begin the End in mind, we are very proud that 99% of our students from last year's graduating class did in fact graduate. 84% of those great students will continue their education both at either a 4-year or a 2-year institution of higher learning. And as we think about our students finishing their career and thinking about matriculating onto an institution of higher learning, our ACT scores with an average of 26 are the highest ever at Sycamore High School, which is a direct tribute to the great professional staff pre-K through 12th grade. We were honored that Sycamore Junior High School was named a National Beta School of Merit for their service in the community. So as we try to embed cultural awareness, environmental awareness into our students, we are honored to announce that Ron Hochstrasser, science teacher at Sycamore High School, was awarded the Presidential Award for Environmental Education. What an award for Ron, national award for him. The arts are alive and well in Sycamore, as evidenced by Sycamore Community Schools for the 8th year in a row named one of the best communities in the country for music education. So the educational successes I just mentioned take place in classrooms, learning environments, artistic and athletic venues that are rich with deep relationships between our students and staff, and one where culture is important. And we firmly believe that culture drives what we do in Sycamore. And we believe we have a great culture in Sycamore, as evidenced by our awards, with Cincinnati Enquirer recognizing Sycamore Community Schools as one of its best workplaces. Ohio Business Magazine recognized Sycamore Community Schools as one of the top 50 places to work in the whole state of Ohio. Previewing the 2016-17 school year, we certainly have much on our plate. As I mentioned last year, we began a journey of really digging deep into our processes to analyze student data. What data do we have? What does it tell us about our students? And most specifically, what do we need to do differently to help every student achieve their full potential? I'm here to tell you that we have made great progress with that. Our teachers are engaged in their teamwork at the building level, looking at authentic student data that will help our students grow. They're also involved in developing really authentic common assessments. Those are those more real-time assessments that really gauge the progress of our students. We have much work to do, but I'm confident in the professional staff that we will get this done in the interest of our students. This year, we welcomed every 5th through 12th grade students with our One2One Initiative. Every student was greeted with a district-issued Chromebook that was issued within our budget that will allow them to utilize that tool to engage in their learning at a higher level. We're very proud of our teachers who are implementing these One2One devices into their learning process, and we're excited about the potential for our students to really take their learning to a higher plane. As you know, Sycamore is engaged in some really deep study of the offerings we're offering in STEAM. And what does that stand for? That stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And we've convened a panel of professionals in our district to really look deeply at those offerings that we can do, and within our budget, what offerings we can enhance to get our kids engaged in these STEAM opportunities, because we know that these opportunities are really big and strong as they leave our doors. We welcome 36 new members, certificated members, to our teaching staff this year. Most of these positions were replacement positions. What we've learned throughout our hiring process is that Sycamore truly is a destination district. People want to work in Sycamore because, one, of the quality of student that we have, the great supportive community that we have, and the very involved and invested parents that we have. We'd like to welcome those teachers to the Sycamore family and we know they're going to do a great job with your students. As part of our new staff, it's my honor to welcome three new administrators to our team. I'd like to welcome Matt Tudor, our new principal at E.H. Green School, who will do a fantastic job leading our 5th and 6th graders. And I'd also like to welcome Anne-Marie Reinke and Mindy Zellner, our new administrative team at Mapledale. Mrs. Reinke is taking over as principal, and Mrs. Zellner will be our new assistant principal at that great school. I'm confident in the servant leadership of all three of these administrators and know that they have the interest of their students at heart each and every day. As you're aware, communication is vitally important to us, as it should be to the entire community. I want to thank the nearly 600 people that responded to our survey at the end of last year as we gauged interest in the things that we can do to communicate with you better. Here's how we've responded. First and foremost, we learned that the blog concept that we instituted last year wasn't working really well. And so we've changed that to go back to a more traditional email newsletter that has a consistent template from each school, and that will be sent out on a consistent basis from each school every Friday. As evidenced by you watching this now, we received great feedback on the video updates that we're doing. That will include the state of the district. You will see video updates potentially coming from our schools. Soon you will see a video update regarding the safety initiatives that we're doing in our district. We will continue to do those because we know in your busy schedule sometimes putting a lot of print in front of you may not be the best way to communicate. We also learned that our brand new website last year, although we received very well, we've got some work to do in terms of its logistics and the user friendliness of it. We will take some time this year to get some more feedback and tweak those areas of our website where we need to get information to you in a more user-friendly fashion. We're also planning at some point throughout the year to institute and implement a mobile app, which will be accessible to you by any device that you are now carrying. And as you are aware, our presence on social media continues to grow. We will continue to communicate to all of our community through a number of ways, and that would include our Facebook presence, our Twitter presence, and we are planning at some point to embed an Instagram app as well. So that sets the stage for 2016-17. As your superintendent, I am honored to lead this great district and honored to serve this community as we look for what's good for our students. I look forward to meeting so many of you at the many events I have the opportunity to see where our students are really showing their great talents, whether that be on the athletic fields or in the artistic and music areas and in some of their club activities. I want to wish everybody a great 2016-17 school year, and if at any point in time you need assistance from me, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great year, everybody.